Well, hi, everyone. I am Latasha Cox. I'm the events coordinator for the Kennedy Heights Art Center, and I just want to say welcome. The Kennedy Heights Art Center in Juneteenth, Cincinnati presents a celebration of the Harlem Renaissance. It's a series of events and curriculum that highlight the artistic and cultural achievements and enduring legacy of the Harlem Renaissance. We have an art exhibition, poetry reading, dance, and jazz performances. So, of course, this is our poetry event, and it's entitled At Home in Harlem and hosted by Jennie Wright, who is a poet and performer. And she's going to host this immersive poetry experience. So I want you to just be ready to experience some great sharing, and we're going to keep our mics muted and allow everyone to have their moment to share. So now I'm going to turn it over to Jennie, and she's going to lead us through this immersive experience.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Good to see you all. I see some very familiar faces. New ones. And I'm really excited to hear what you all have to present. So Sankofa at home in Harlem. Are you guys getting an echo?
There's an echo that just started happening.
Is my mic, am I muted?
No, let's try to do now.
You're unmuted now.
You're muted?
No, you're unmuted now.
Okay, is that any better?
Yes, there we go.
All right. Technology, loving it.
Yes.
Okay. So Sankofa at Home in Harlem is a virtual open mic that represents a pivot point for the Sankofa immersive installations. But more importantly, it's an opportunity for us to continue to share watershed moments and Black history and art, and to practice the art of Black cosplay, and to immerse ourselves in the speculative arts movement. So hopefully you were able to pick up an At Home in Harlem cosplay kit from the Kennedy Heights Art Center. If not, there's still some there. There's lots of activities that they still have planned for the month. So go pick up a kit, enjoy, share those with your friends and your family, and have some cosplay on your own. So what we will do tonight is we are going to travel back in time using the power of the mind and music to the era of the Harlem Renaissance. Like most things, time is a construct. Kevin Young, the poet and the director of the Smithsonian African American History Museum, said, "There's something about the kind of time travel a poem can provide. It can take you somewhere else, a culture far from you, a language far from you, but suddenly you're there." So I'm going to invite you to meditate on the music, meditate on the time, and I'll meet you there. Thank you all for joining us. So we have arrived in the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem. We want you all to take a moment and gather your thoughts. We're just gonna jump in. We're gonna call the first artist to the stage. I actually have Brent Billingsley, who is our first poet. So Brent, you're up on the mic, brother. Unmute you.
Unmute.
There we go.
Muted right now?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So just come on to the microphone on the stage and make it do what it do. All right, so this poem is called Sand. So do we have like a time limit? What's like the one poem, two poems? What are we doing here?
You got 5 minutes left.
All right, 5 minutes. All right, that's enough about two poems. All right, so I'm gonna try to do two. 5 minutes. So this poem is called Sand. You know, I love that sand comes in different colors, such as people deriving from different regions, different seasons. I love watching the leaves fall. I love watching the sunlight call upon the morning snow. I love watching the flowers grow. The ice has melted, the rain has fallen, and now the heat rises. And as sand passed through the hourglass, history is written. As the tide changes, the sand washes upon the beach, and the purpose-driven have epiphany. As the sand layers and perceivably becomes mountains, drink from the fountain that will never run dry. Tell an ugly truth before you tell a beautiful lie. Gently feel the sand collecting in between your toes and always walk intentionally like you have somewhere to go. All right, so that was sand. One more. This is called negative versus positive. Negative versus positive, contingent upon where you're coming from. Let's speak in rhetoric mathematics, deriving from the left or right side of zero, because a positive plus a positive could mean nothing but a positive, and a negative plus a negative reciprocates the same. But the claim gets complicated when division and multiplication are equated, because negativity becomes weighted. And it truly matters not how positive you are. If you multiply yourself by -1, the negative you become. And I hope I'm speaking clearly. And I hope you clearly hear me. As you navigate through life's multiplicity, be wary of the steps you take, the decisions you make, the people you try, and with whom you multiply.
All right, all right, all right. So you know what I think? I think we should unmute people that claps in their snaps. You know what I'm saying? So after the artist that claps their snaps, and then we can mute back.
Okay.
And go right back
Boo,
into
boo, boo.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Share that energy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes, yes. So I hear that we had. Okay, so now we got to mute back, or we're gonna have to echo. So I hear we had a little technical snafu. I didn't know that you guys couldn't hear the song, and some people had difficulty with seeing the video, and we're losing our backgrounds. But it's all about sharing the art, for real, for real. So again, I'm so pleased to have everyone here, and I'm next on the list. So I'm just gonna do my little piece and slide out the way so y'all can continue to keep it moving. This piece is called Black Love Immortal. I remember us, unbound, mere babes on universal playgrounds, sands, earth suits, primeval atoms, skipping planets and sliding through Milky Ways. I remember the warmth of our primordial pool, wriggling through the abyss. You found me and said it's good, and we became light. Our existence separated night. We were the Big Bang. Fingers interlocked, we skipped across Pangea. In a lapse of moment, I fell and ripped the firmament. You lifted me over continents. Damn, even our missteps are divine. We danced a dervish in the full moonlight. Our love birthed 1,000 deserts. My suns and my stars strewn the Serengeti. Diamonds from raw stuff. This bond, wrapped in blood and tendons, umbilical lifelines and steel, this bond is lives long, kente, unbreakable real. I recollect when the white masters beat you, tried to break you, tried to take you from me, ripped our beautiful Black babies from our breasts, our insurrection inevitable. They rode us down on starry nights, fettered and weary stone-cracked feet, dogs by hounds. We tipped the drinking gourd and led the underground. I have flashbacks and daymares of hot pavement, necks under knees, crackers holding court in the streets. I watched my brother die, my father die, my uncle die, my husband die, my son die, my love die. I died. We laid down as good gold and arose the tree of life. They chopped us down and phoenix wings blazed the sky. We died as animals and resurrect as woman. No fear when we are more than dying to this wretched plane. Because at the end of the day, we tap the energy of the cosmos, return to the ethos and disintegrate into ancestral dust, only to emerge in each other's arms every morn. The love of every single one of my lives. You love me breathless. We deathless. We exhaled countless falls and springs and shall inhale boundless more. That's that piece.
Woo!
Ooh.
All right. Give thanks. All right, so I want to call the next artist up. Please correct me if I butcher your name. Next to the stage is Naja Mawas. Is Naja in the building? In the Zoom room? Is that you, Naja? Are you coming up as Naima Jackson?
No, we're just watching. So
Okay,
yeah, we're
okay. No problem. All right, so let's see who we got next. Is Hannah in the room? Hannah? No Hannah? Okay, then we will move on to one of my favorite artists, and I have to say I'm quite biased because I birthed her. So show some love for my amazing daughter and quite the accomplished artist on her own, in her own right, Miss Siri Imani.
And mama. And hi everybody else. Yeah, my name is Siri Imani. I'm gonna just do one quick piece. I'm in the car coming back from the studio, so excuse me. This piece is called Where I Come, and it's just a ode to who I am and what kind of just made me this. So yeah. I'm from that Disney generation. The Saturday mornings watching That's So Raven, even Steven on Tuesday evenings. I even listen to Disney XM. I was looking at Nick Jonas like I love him. In the Disney Olympics, I wanted his team to win. I'm from the 2-hour arguments about who wants to be with Cheetah Girl. Because I'm bougie, I was always Galleria, but we ain't got to talk about that. So Hannah Montana showed me I can have the best of both worlds. And when I got lonely, I had Troy Bolton to hold me. And when I'm happy, I'm living a sweet life like Zach and Cody, who wouldn't want to know me. Now I'm from the Nickelodeon age. We were all on the same page. Rocket Pie made me wavy, but Jimmy Neutron saved my brain. I'm from the sound of all that being blasted throughout the hood. Back when Timmy Turner didn't want to burn it, but just to be understood. And Cosmo and Wanda did the best that they could. I'm from the days of Cartoon Network. I was glued to the TV till my neck hurt. I always had a story from Dexter's Laboratory, even memorized the Edda and Eddie theme song. I learned courage from a cowardly dog, watched Powerpuff Girls with my Afro Puff Curls, knew every single word because I'm just one of those girls. And again, I'm from that Disney generation. That sister connection, Lizzie McGuire animations, the 2-hour naps my mom finally got when Lion King was playing. I'm from the days of screaming, be a man, just because Mulan did it. And the nights I spent swinging from my curtains like Tarzan until my mom hit it. See, I painted with the wind. I lost the meaning of Ohana just to learn it all again. And sometimes I feel like an alien is my only friend. So what I'm saying is, A lot like Boo. When monsters came in my room, I had to make friends with them too, like Jack Jack. I'm the baby in a family full of superheroes and no one ever knew, like the kid at the end, Incredibles. I just be waiting for something amazing too. Now I'm from the days of Nickelodeon. Back when I was just a rugrat walking around with my Hey Arnold's backpack, singing all that, the TLC version with my pants low and my hat to the back. Because for all the real 90s babies, that's where it's at. We from that Danny Phantom Astral Projection era. That SpongeBob fun song, soul lifting kids nowadays that think we were Millie rocking, but we were airbending. I'm from the days of Cartoon Network. Chemical X is in me too. A little bit of Dexter's Laboratory, some Johnny Bravo, Buttercup mentality, but on the inside I'm blossoming. Scooby-Doo taught us we all human on the inside, even when we appear to be monsters. And again, this was the best time of my life. Everything felt right, and even if it wasn't, my show comes on tonight, so bring on the fun. Grow up for absolutely no one and never forget. To survive adulthood, you gotta remember where you come from. And that's that piece.
All right.
Vote, vote.
Yeah. Now, oh, the incense is burning. Good Lord, have mercy. Just, oh, you got the
Appreciate
microphone.
it.
All right, you got the microphone after that player. Good Lord, have good Lord, have his all the mercy. Okay, let me mute myself.
Thank you for having me, Mom.
Absolutely. Thank you for dropping in, babe.
Always.
All right. So we're going to call the next artist to the mic. And that would be Nura Goddess Energy.
Hi, I'm here trying to get the camera together. How are you all? Let's see, is it coming on? Ah. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had it. Okay. There we go. Can you see me? It's probably dark. Is it too dark? Can you see me? All right, cool.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do one of James Weldon Johnson's pieces first, since you've been away. Just gonna read that because it kind of spoke to me when I was researching different things about the Harlem Renaissance, and this was coming up, so I'm going to read this one. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I'll start with mine. I'm sorry, I'll find that one real quick. So yesterday is gone forever. Yesterday is gone forever and tomorrow never comes. Today is all we have to do what's right and spread the love. We can't worry about the past because it cannot be changed. To see a brighter future, we must look toward the light today. Stop trying to keep up with the world. Instead, get caught up with the word. Because this world will pass away, but the word stands firm. Let's stop the madness and open our eyes to the truth. We must come together as one in spirit in order to get back to that garden of fruit. Though we can't forget all that has happened so long ago and most recently, we must keep the faith of a mustard seed, believing every occurrence is timed divinely, and know one day soon there will be peace. Yesterday's gone forever. And then until I can find, since you've been gone away, I'll just do the other one you might know.
All right.
Lift every voice and sing, just the first stanza. James Weldon Johnson. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. And that is Lift Every Voice, James Weldon Johnson. And on this first day of actually being sitting home, y'all. We're gonna keep marching on, stay strong, and know that change is gonna come. I am Energy, the New Rock Goddess, and I give thanks for this platform tonight. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Peace. Yes. All right. So the next artist up to the mic, again, I apologize if I butcher your name. Ariel Saeed. Is Ariel in the room? All right. Well, if not, we'll move on and we'll circle back. I'll call folk again just in case people join us in a little bit. So listen, this next session right here is feeling like a 144 reunion up in this mug. I'm telling you, when I saw the signups, I got excited. I was like, it's about to go down. So this first brother that I'm going to call up from 144, let me just say that when I moved to California, he was my lifeline. I did not know another artistic soul, and I was miserable until we connected. And that garage that he's in right there with no AC, with Black Widow spiders, was the highlight of my week. And at least once a week, we were there making music, making art. And I'm just so grateful and thankful for him. And I'm so happy to see him on the mic today. So y'all, please show some love for my brother in Ryan, Zebra Killer. Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
What's up? Man, it's good to see y'all, but it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody in and doing their thing out there, you know. So I'm gonna just get right to it, man. But hey, man, I love y'all. I want to thank y'all for having me on this platform, having this platform available and reaching out, and everybody that signed up, you know, on the call. So I guess I'm gonna set it off with 144 today. Definitely, most definitely up in the house. 144 West is here. Let me get my handy dandy little thing popping here. And we're gonna get right to it. Here we go. And y'all hear all right? Have a little fun. Oh my Lord, they done killed George. Oh my Lord, baby, they done killed George. For what I don't know, trying to figure out what they killed him for. God damn. Another black laid flat on the asphalt. Flat line outline and chalk behind his bloodline. 21 AR salute to our soldiers down on America's front line. Everyday soldiers living and dying below the poverty line. See, it's not our death, but the protests that make the front page. And those who live to tell, barely surviving off a minimum wage. See, the county has a permit to bury and the police a license to kill. As we stand by with galaxies and iPhones, watching our soldiers go through the throes of death. Isn't it ironic how we use Facebook Live to watch our people die? Live streams of death scenes and blood pools. See, a man's last words becoming hashtags in hats and t-shirts sold by Arabs, Sikhs, and Chinese. The same motherfuckers that's calling the police on black men that have the audacity to increase their profit margin off our deceased by selling black and crisp white tees with I can't breathe, get in the bag. While the police treat us like insurgents in Baghdad. The store clerk, aka Baghdad's pocket filled with pop, sending their kids to poison Ivy League universities while our fathers and sons are being murdered in their parking lots, while their sons and daughters go on to be doctors and lawyers and biochemists, experimenting with different blunt wraps and vapes to see what flavors to inject to increase their Baghdad's paycheck. And when we walk in the store, they treat us like a threat. They look at us with all that fucking disdain and talk to us with all that disrespect. No, how was your day? How you been doing? They just tell you to hurry up and buy, nigga, and keep it moving. Niggas steady spending and steady losing all across the board. Oh my lord. They close the black-owned clubs when niggas get shot, but not the gas station or the liquor stores when police let that 45 pop. At 45, high fives and breaking troops. George Floyd, 45, only crime being high and riding, being black, riding in the Benz coupe. That's his only crime, being black, riding in the Benz coupe. Running up on my nigga because of Baghdad thought he got duped. See, it's that John Wayne ideology. It's that put a nigga in his place methodology. They got these white boys all hyped up in suit. Couldn't wait to turn George Floyd into Chicken George, crying for his dead mother in a chicken coop. Hog-tied and denied his God-given right for air. As the innocent bystanders who lost their innocence that day stood there and stared and didn't lend my nigga a helping hand. See, I never seen a man cry until I seen a man die, Scarface so fluently said in his rhymes. George Floyd from Texas had the bump of respect, not knowing that one day he would live out that line. See, they got the police got their knee on his neck, hands holding his feet, black man dead on black concrete, the new lynching tree, an effective upgrade to centuries of killing slaves, trading the KKK sheets and horses for blue uniforms and police cruisers. White sheets, blue lives, still the same accuser, right? And guess what? We still the biggest losers of life, wealth, and property. Stated properly, we integrated, and as they initiated and ingratiated a select few, selling dreams like we could be like them too, right? We out here striving while they lie in wait and take with impunity. A whole people lost in other chaos, right? Protests in the street, prison bunks getting tossed, windows broke to get the pain and frustration off, bullshit arrest at the protest, in the day room with my celly watching the police get off. Oh my Lord, look at them. Killing niggas for they pelts. Come on in here, man. Look at him. I'll bring in, got the blues man in here with me now. Come on, hurry up, get in there. Look at him. Hey, man, come on in here. Look at him. Killing niggas for they pelts. Look at him. Justified homicide for bad cash grip and no seatbelt. Look at him. Killing niggas your local PD for hustling DVDs and CDs. Look at him. Killing niggas with the legal right to conceal. See, a permit to bury and a license to kill allows them to act any way they feel. Justified homicide, kill at will, maim at will, incapacitate at will, knowing that that shield is they shield from the prosecution. As the DA and the prosecutor say all the evidence is sealed, and a little change throw the family's way or make the niggas go away. And guess what? We quietly retreat into the night, right? Until we try to figure out a way to collectively fight and win. Fingers let loose real quick. Give me your best. Hey, this is Mr. Fingers, y'all. Mr. Blues Man of California. Oh, Lord. They done killed Floyd. Oh, Floyd is gone, babe. Nah, Floyd is gone away. And though we might still live on, Now there's something I want to say. All right, buddy, you can walk us out anytime you're ready.
All right, y'all. Y'all show some love for Zebra Killer.
Hi-yo!
I was waiting for you to play with your teeth. That's what I was waiting on. Because it happens. It goes down. Oh, he's muted. There we go. There we go. Give thanks. Give thanks. Yes. All right, y'all. That was Zebra Killer. Death to Black and White oppressors. Fire. All right. So I'm going to ask everyone to mute your mics again. Okay. So we're going to keep this 144 section going. I thought I saw Obalaye jump in. I don't know if I did or not. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't him, but I thought I did, but I don't see him now.
That was definitely him.
That's me.
Man, peace.
I'm just on the road, just rolling.
So good to see your face.
Hey, glad to be seen. Real talk.
Yes, yes. All right, so we're gonna call up the next artist on the mic. This sister spits pure fire. Pure fire. Also a member of the Artistic Order of 144,000. Oh no, she just left. Where you go, Lady Khadijah? Okay, all right. So y'all show some love to my sister in rhyme, Lady Khadijah.
Peace and blessings, family. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got my battery warning as soon as she said something, so I wanted to fix that first. It's good to see the fam on here. I don't do this often, so when the brothers in rhyme call me, I come. And Zebra Killer put the call out, so here we are. This piece is called Digging a Hole. We are digging a hole, arrogancing ourselves into a bottomless pit. We are chasing after worldly gain while our karmic destinies are left to die destitute in the streets. We are explaining and excusing our power into an incinerator, tossing its ashes away to be lapped up by dogs. We are digging a hole. Affection depriving our children from self-love into abusive relationship after lack of self-esteem. We are college degreeing Big Mama's wisdom away, abandoning it into retirement communities, nursing homes, and early funeral arrangements. We are get moneying and I don't need a manning ourselves out of our sacred unions, genetically modifying the natural order of things. We are digging a hole. Gay, civil, and women's rights activisting our human responsibilities into a shallow, unmarked grave to be pissed on and desecrated. We are religiousizing our spiritual bodies into a sty, leaving our souls to be swapped up by pigs. We are nightmaring our children's dreams into landfill, burying them with so much garbage that they are insured never to rise again. We are digging a hole, piled up to our eyebrows in bullshit while our egos bowl boulders at our minds, making common sense unattainable. We are proctoring and gambling our spirits away to the nearest bookie. We have no connection because we have sold it to the Facebook bandits who then pawned it to the thieves in the social media deserts. We are digging a hole. I know it all in every lesson, transforming our blessings into curses because we've forgotten that we are not here to teach, but to learn. We have looted every ma and pop store, robbed them of their legacies, then sold the profits to Walmart. We are frazzled, emotional messes. Cinnamon dolce latte, every bit of calm into an counter trash compactor, we are digging a hole, boxing up our God, diminishing its power, majesty, bounty, and setting up ourselves as rivals, then shirking repentance. We have forfeited our divine trust, leaving all its treasure to be raided by pirates, scattered across the raging seas. We are hellfire, running 1 million miles a minute in gasoline-soaked underwear. We are digging a hole.
Yes, yes. All right.
All right.
Clap, snap,
Wow.
clap, snap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice. That was nice.
All right. So we are gonna keep it moving. I know time is getting a little short, so I'm gonna jump right to the next person. Y'all show some love for Rob Justice L. Just L?
Yeah, no, you got it. Yes. So the artist formerly known as Zafir from 144, 2020 style. So the name is Rob Justice L or Rob Justice L. You know, so there's many ways to play it, but it's all one way to say it. So I actually had a piece that I was gonna do that was one of my favorite pieces, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's one of my favorite pieces. It's actually a collection of memories that really happened, and I'm just gonna kick it. So it's called Judge Me. I remember when my father used to clean the courthouse and douse the flames that painted the plane. With a rag, he wiped off all the soot and ash from the bloodstained wood grain till nothing else remained. Every night, he would sweep up the song and dance prints made by Johnson and Murphy souls with Brooks Brothers attitudes like clockwork. And every day, attorneys would hustle, bailiffs would bustle, and chained prisoners would stumble. And me, I used to play. I used to play like yesterday and today was never connected. Sitting in jury seats my adult feet will never meet again. Polishing courtroom seats with childhood imagination, but that was just an unforeseen prophecy back when I was young. And my father used to clean the courthouse and douse the flames that painted the plane. With a rag, he wiped off all the soot and ash from the bloodstained wood grain so nothing else remained. And I guess I would say I didn't know, but I guess I kind of knew. I kind of knew in a smaller point of view because I asked to. I looked him in the eyes and I said, Dad, you see that big chair up there? The one on high, the one that everyone has to look up when they enter? Can I sit in that? And he said, of course, my young King Saul. That man can't fit into kingly shoes, not at all, especially with artificial ones. So there I am, or maybe here I was, sitting from the perspective of which made tears fall from my peers. And at that very moment that I realized that it was really me, look at him, look at me. And all the while I wanted him to be me and I wanted me to be he. But again, just an unforeseen prophecy back when I was young and my father used to erase racism with cynicism and bleach compounds just to dilute the shit so it wouldn't stack so high and the smell wouldn't tell of yesterday's hell in the morning. All sins cleansed by Janitor the Baptist and his almighty son. See, my father used to clean the courthouse and douse the flames that painted the plane. With a rag, he wiped off all the soot and ash from the bloodstained wood grain so nothing else remained. And me, I addressed the court. I grabbed that microphone and I spoke to the court. I looked at myself and I said, you free. Court is adjourned. You free. Sentenced by Judge Me. That was it.
Woo! That's nice. All right.
Book.
Yes.
All right, man. These poems, these bad boys is blazing, man.
Okay. Yes.
Y'all got to put a feeling some kind of way up in this bad boy.
Pure fire. All right, so the next artist, and actually I'm gonna circle back around to see if any of the people we called earlier made it in. Naja or Hannah? No, Naja or Hannah, or if there's anyone else who is in the room who might want to get on the mic, raise your hand, say something in the chat, let me know. We got about 9 minutes. So Blade Triple, is Blade Triple in the room? No Blade Triple? Okay, Akil, you want to go next? I will pull you up on the mic. Y'all show some love.
What?
Come on now, the mic. Let's see, unmute yourself.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was saying it's nice to see. I see some familiar faces and some not so familiar faces, but people I probably should have known through the years. I'm Akil. I've been holding down the West Coast. Y'all operation the 144K for like since conception, really, truthfully, from conception till now. So when these cats used to go to Seattle, they were with me. You know what I'm saying? When they disappeared, be gone for several months, sometimes at a time, they'd be down at my gate. So it's good to see all of y'all family to me. So I'm a spit. I don't know. All right, this is something I've been, this materialism got me. So Red Saturday, they got Louis V's and Coco C's, Sony screens, dashboard TVs, your crib on houses, Beamers, Benzes, well-kept kids with gorgeous frenzies, custom track lights, heated floors, ice cold champagne, ice chains galore, black card Friday, stomachs gorged, lined up at stores the night before. We buy kids for our kids to, look, let me take it back. I'll never do this. I know I'm in the room with professionals now. Let me take it back. That's not, go ahead, Zebra. All right. I'm gonna run it back. It left a question with a mark after each session of the heart. My obsession with her music and the beauty of each part. We spoke progression through our pens and kissed with cursive every star till something flashed outside my window, lightning swords I swore I saw. Around here, they say it never rains. So when it pours, I write a song where I still find her in the notes and hold her close until it's gone. And I do not write lovers' poems. This is not a piece on love. It's the constant pressure presence from the void and lack thereof. The moon once swollen crescents. The mother birthed the child. Me, I was running up and running out, running wild. She claimed to be an atheist, but every night she'd pray. And as she whispered to those four walls, I often wondered what she'd say. Now I believe somewhere in our hearts that we all know there's a God. But if it suits you not to name yours, well, who am I to say you're wrong? I'm just a small piece of this puzzle. One molecule in space. The bigger picture's only clearly formed when each can find their place. And so I stare up at the night sky like it holds some type of map. I've taken so much from you, love. I'd love to give some back. I stole her heart and money. I swiped her childish glow. But I lost in those exchanges more than she will ever know. I told her I'll be back soon. She said, you must try not to. She said, now I remember how the last time I forgot you. She said that she would miss me, but that I had to go. She said, you gotta prune those branches, Ak, if you ever wish to grow. I told her, but I'm changing. But I could not produce the proof. See, you can tell a lie 1,000 times. That never makes it truth. And 60 seconds just went by. Out there, another sucker's born. I ran these streets with guns like ghetto children of the corn. You know, there's nothing worse for liars than not to be believed. We're terrified to be alone with no one to deceive. Around here, they say it never rains. So when it pours, I write a song where I still find her in the notes and hold her close until it's gone.
Yeah.
All right, fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
You know who you are.
Fire.
I'm not gonna disrespect y'all, come out and practice something new, practice on you veterans of the industry. You know, I have too much respect for you. So thanks for letting me run it back.
No, that was beautiful. It's all love. Thank you. All right, so it looks like Naja entered the room. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. Naja Mawas, did you want to get on the mic still? Got a few minutes.
Yes. Hello.
All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry for being late, I guess.
No problem.
It's 3 a.m. here.
Where are you?
I'm from Lebanon.
Wow.
Wow, welcome.
Peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The stage is yours.
So thank you. So my name is Najah. I come from Lebanon, and I wrote this poem is dedicated to every singer from all around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is her. She looks in the mirror and stares at the stranger. She doesn't even dare question the isolated reflection, for the fear of asking, "Who are you?" will bring forth the answer, "I am you." A solemn vision of the naked truth, an adamant statement within the proof, the fragile balance was shuffled and rearranged, leaving more than one disturbed and deranged, trapped under familiar skin, unrecognizable amidst our own kin, such as fate, such as destiny for the not so great. She took a step towards success, expecting fame and instant progress, but how she was deceived by the welcome she grew, and she immediately knew that she should not be torn between the words expectation and her own. Lady, when silence strangles you and no words come to your rescue, when a coin falls to the floor and it falls down your face and sends your heart to its final race, you stand there and wonder what now you need to move forward, but how it's like you're stuck to the ground, like someone had glued you down and left you bound. You wear a fearless look and steady voice when all you want to do is panic, but you have no choice when everyone has questions and look up to you and you haven't got the answer, not even a single clue. You're running straight into dead ends, you're swerving outside the bends, you're crashing to the bottom head first, you're stuck in a rut trying to quench a thirst. You want to stand on a chair, pull out your hair, and scream, "I don't know, I really, really don't know." And then it's calm, quiet, silent, dead. You savor the moment, bend back your head, eyes shut, arms spread, legs closed, and you laugh like a hyena that overdosed. You cackle out loud and make yourself so proud. She worries, you see, so she goes for a walk alone because she doesn't want to talk. She marches aimlessly at a hiding pace, as if a thumping heart is restless legs have entered a race. But this stroll is not enough. She needs to run away. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Those worries lead her astray. The walk turns into a marathon and then into a sprint. Oh, it's too much overload of the mind. Secure it with a splint. But the word is round. To run in circles, she was bound. She stopped breathless. She cried tearless. Nothing had changed. Nothing had disappeared. Where was the point when she still feared? But there are always ups and downs, and in between smiles there are always frowns. To go down the slide, you first have to climb up. You have to know life at the bottom to appreciate it at the top. She started walking again. She blinked and beheld it was zen, comfort and silence. Her neighborhood a completely different place. No weight on her conscience, no worry lines upon her face. She attempted a smile, shrieked in delight as it quivered upon her lips for a while. Again it changed in pace, an urge to race, but no, not running away. This was not the moment of dismay. She saw her answers and chased them home. She comforted her blunders and watched them dissolve as foam. It's just the way you look at things. Even the devil has a pair of wings. Even Santa had his name on the naughty list. Even God had clenched his fist. So when you're in trouble, don't let your word crumble. Turn your head at an angle, and maybe those knots will disentangle. Don't promise her anything. Instead, show her everything, from the crooked teeth in your smile to the most stained page in your file. She looks up to you with big trusting eyes, and yet she chooses not to understand your lies. So you promise an everlasting love, and she lets herself fall into that love. Then you take it all away. You take the sun out of her day. She was as stupid as you were lucid. She was as dumb as you were numb. The difference remains that you knew and lied, while she believed and cried. So don't try and shift around the blame. Remember, you threw in the dice to start the game. You called out the shots and dictated the rules. She unfortunately put in her chips in that game of fools. Young lady, know that you've made it so far. Into more than one, you're still a star. It may be cheesy and not so far-fetched, but it many hearts, your imprint you have sketched. Get back on your feet and pat off the dust. You don't just step into reality, into it you're thrust. All you have to do is make the most to all your problems, be the perfect host. So they leave you on a good note, and as long as you're not a corpse, you will always float. It's all to do with a frame of mind. It's all about being kind. And they once told me that before you learn how to ride a horse, you have to learn how to fall. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Fire, fire, fire,
Yes,
fire.
yes, yes.
Blazing. Lebanon is in the house. Lebanon
For
is in the
sure,
house.
for
Yes, Lord.
sure. Thank you for joining us at 3 a.m. That's dedication to the art for sure. Give thanks. All right. So I see that Yamara Shed has your hand up. Did you want to jump in and do a piece? Wow, that's Obi. Okay. Yes, yes. Give thanks. Please. Let's hear.
Yeah. Give thanks. Give thanks. Just honored to share this space. Especially, during these crazy times. My survival is with these rhymes. So come one, come all, gather around, listen to the sound of the drum beats, breaking the wall of Babylon down. So we gather tonight to prepare your heads to fit your crown. Peep the signs, check the stars. The universe is busy creating new wombs while healing old scars, freeing us from these mental bars that locked away my resurrection, my recollection of a more divine connection, never realizing that our divine protection is in Jah, making me scream, hallelujah, because I knew ya would see the light. I knew one day we would fight to save our communities from this blight and oppression. So check the lessons. God has called your name, pulled your number, shook us from this timeless slumber, no more standing under. See, now's the time for us to overstand, time to heal the land, back to African. Witnessing every boy become a man, every girl's a woman, a queen, my brothers are kings and all sorts of things. It's time to realize our dreams, to witness all these wicked schemes that's got our wires crossed. We once was found, but now we're lost. Got to get our shit back no matter the cost. So tell me who's really the boss, you or God, or that motherfucker at your job? Got you serving them harder than you serve yourself? Got an insurance plan that don't cover mental health? Don't give a fuck about your spiritual development. They keep saying that things like that is really irrelevant as long as you can punch the clock and do your 8 on time for them before you're on your late. Can't even concentrate because there's so many out here trying to hate. Can you relate, or is this just my vent? Or is anybody calculating all the dollars spent by this crooked ass local government? I keep wondering, where in the hell they keep getting all these funds? The fund for the Europeans. But when it comes to an African event, they keep claiming that all their dollars are spent. I see all these blacks on council. Well, I guess that's all good. But have you seen the situations in their neighborhood? All these politicians screaming out winning heels. But do they really come out here for real? But I don't know, because if they do, they need to open their eyes and see what their brothers and sisters are going through. In times like these, who we gonna run to? Cranley, Pepper, or maybe DeWine? But they're smelling like swine, constantly lying about regentrifying over the Rhine, and then they're wondering why the crime rate don't stop, why the murder rate won't drop. After spending more dollars to put more cops on the block, to stop the nickel bagger instead of the lenders. Locking me down, have a party for the big spender. Then assign me some public pretender while Joe Dieters continues to hinder my progress. Or is this just my stress? Or do y'all feel like I feel? Because if you do, this is what I need y'all to do. Grab your pen, grab a mic, bust these lyrics, because you know we like to see these crowds go, to let them feel these flows so that everybody know that this is where this story goes in the time where we now stand in this land where our love can expand and cover us all. As I listen for that final call, let us never withdraw from one another. That's why I love you, my sisters. That's why I love you, my brothers. So let's do this as much as we can. Come back together and build, my friend, because this is our time. And the time is now. And I give thanks for y'all letting me throw down. One love.
Yes. Fire, as
Right.
always.
Oh, the block is hot. Oh, the block is hot.
Thanks. For sure. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So last call. Anybody else? Anybody else want to jump on the mic? We're going to shut it down. If not,
I'll do one really quick thing.
okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. Doria Maxberry. I'm a visual artist, but I used to do spoken word back in the day in college. And so it's been a long time. This is not a written piece. And I know there are pros I've heard on the call. So shout out to you all. I'm not one of you, but I do have a word. What are you? Well, you see, I get asked that a lot. Melanin in my skin, beauty dripping from within. I am Black. I stand on the shoulders of my forefathers. Deep within my bones, I feel the rhythm. I hear the African beats. In my zone, I walk proudly, and yet you ask, what am I? I am human, that's for sure, but don't disregard the melanin within. I need you to see every bit of my beauty that comes from not just my skin. You see, within this fiber, within my fabric, I Sankofa, I go back and I fetch it because it comes from higher. You see, Grandma taught us to love and to pray and to serve him every day. You see, that's what's important. That's where I belong. Sitting at the feet of the one who gives me the song on my lips to sing every day, to say I'm excited and ready to stay in this fight, to stay running the course. Because you know what? For this body I'm in, there's no remorse. I'm frustrated, upset, and angry for sure because I see these babies going through so much more than I can ever begin to even say in this poem. But I know there's a purpose for everything that I'm to do. I know there's a reason that he's placed me in this body and allowed me to bring forth life from my womb. You see, we birth greatness. We birth great things. We have dreams. We are kings and queens. We have so much to do, and yet we sit back because we forget. We forgot where we've been. We forgot who we are. We forget what we see because of our scars. Yes, we've been beaten, and yes, we've been bruised, but we have so many great things to do. And I know I probably sound a little Dr. Seuss, but well, I teach kindergarten children 1 and 2. But you know what? I know things for sure. I know one thing, and that's certainly true. I know that there's purpose in each and every one of you. I know there is greatness regardless of the color of our skin, but you know what? I will not forsake my melanin. I got a whole bunch mixed in, and I thank you for asking, what am I? But baby, just watch and stare at me. It's a lot to take in, and I know it's true, because Lord knows I'm crazy. I don't always know what to do, but I do know one thing. I know one thing for sure, that we all have gifts and we can bring so much more. So as we remember this Harlem Renaissance, as we remember the great things that have been produced, as we remember and we go back and fetch it, I have to pull up my arm, and because yes, Sankofa, we need to remember that which we stand on. The one thing we have to remember is that we were born for this. That's all I got.
Yes. Did you say
Get
that
it,
was your baby
girl.
down? Did you
I
say
see.
what?
See
Come
nigga
on
thing
now.
over there playing. That's my girl. That's
How you
my
doing,
girl.
friend? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? How you doing? Look, I just came off at the top of my head, so I love you guys.
That was amazing. Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, look, we're at the end of our time, plus a little, but I have enjoyed every single moment with you all. This has been amazing. You know, this time is weird. It is crazy, but these Zoom meetings, listen, we got California, we got Lebanon, we got Cincinnati, we got Michigan, I think. I mean, just, you know, pulling everybody together for so many different places. And I am truly blessed. I have missed so many of you all. So just again, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your art. Love your art, love you. And can't wait to do this again. Can't wait to be in the same space with you all again. So I'm gonna share a little excerpt from a piece from Langston Hughes. I'm gonna let Brother Langston have the last word, one of our great Harlem Renaissance era writers. And, you know, the idea of Sankofa, going back to get it, I also believe as artists, somehow, you know, you transcend time. That they see things coming, we see things coming, that we don't even understand sometimes what it is we're manifesting. But his piece, Let America Be America Again. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain, seeking a home where he himself is free. America was never America to me. Let America be the dream of the dreamer's dreams. Let it be the great, strong land of love, where never kings connive nor tyrants scheme, that any man can be crushed by one above. It was never America to me. So from our brother Langston, again, thank you. I enjoyed y'all. And this will be available. Where can Tasha people see if they want to see this again and share it?
Well, one, I want to say thank you to you, Jenny, for hosting. This is amazing.
Thank you for
But
having
I
me.
want to invite all of you to check out renaissanceandcincy.org. That's where we have events happening throughout March. We have 2 jazz events with CPS faculty and students performing. We have next Saturday at 7 o'clock is Revolution Dance doing social dances. And we have, well, this, of course, this performance and curriculum, educational curriculum and activities that are available. So on that site, you can access all of it. All of it's recorded. We have the 2 that are coming up are not, they haven't been recorded yet and they're not available yet, but they will be. So check out renaissanceandcincy.org. I put it in the chat for you to access. And hopefully we can do something again soon. I think this was an amazing event. So thank you.
Thank you for the platform and thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you all again. And we'll make this happen soon.
Yeah, we got to do it again, Butter. Run it back,
For
Selector.
sure.
Run it back.
For sure. Yes, we will. Love y'all. Good night.
Love y'all. Good night.
Peace.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Peace, y'all. Love y'all.
Peace.
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 Thanks for